Whatever we want.
And Ivette.
And Haley.
Yeah.
Haley's comment.
And we are here at Comicpalooza.
Comicpalooza 2013.
Yes, we
and
are.
Galacticon 3, which is over there. On the other
We're
end of the
kind
hall.
of in the middle, so we're at both. Two places at once. Yeah.
And it's Ivette's first time as co-host. You already met Haley last time. In her goofiness. But we love her. She's nice.
That's good. At least I'm nice and not crazy.
A little crazy.
A little bit.
A little crazy.
A little bit.
Alright, touche.
You keep us on our toes.
I think it'd be funnier to say toupee instead of touche.
Especially to William Shatner.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because, you know, he wears horrible toupees.
Okay.
Jinx.
Backs, no backs.
Alright, so this convention's pretty awesome. It's my second convention and the biggest one I've been to. This building is huge.
It's big.
And there are so many awesome costumes. Like, over there, dude, seriously. And over there.
Lady
and
Captain
over
America
there.
over there, yeah.
Doc Ock.
And Doc Ock over yonder.
That's awesome.
And some, like, gold
robot
armor dude
thing.
over there.
Yeah.
That looks kind of vaguely familiar, but I'm not sure what it's from.
And very, very shiny.
And I see a Jean Grey as the Phoenix over yonder.
One of the most awesome things, and you'll see it soon, is the family that dressed up from characters from the same show.
We had a family of Whovians.
Yes, they're so
Whole
cute.
That was pretty
They had
cool.
a little mini doctor and a little mini Rose. And the dad was a Cyberman, and the mom was a weeping angel. It was so
And she
cute.
made the costume herself, except for the mask. I think that's very, very much time.
Yeah, those masks are a little tricky to make.
Yeah, I bet.
Very in character. Very
Yes,
in character.
very.
He
His voice.
was very dedicated.
Indeed, it's very cool.
Just be glad he wasn't a Dalek, because then all he would say is, "Exterminate!"
I'm not so sure there's room for a personality in that costume. It's like, if you were in that costume, you wouldn't really be able to say anything else. So it's like, hey, honey, what do you want to eat for lunch?
Exterminate!
What is that pizza?
Exterminate! And it moved the little plunger up and down.
Chinese food.
Yes. They got the little plunger and then the little wall roller thingy, paint roller thingy, it looks like. And that shoots death rays.
I don't think they sell those at Home Depot.
Apparently we have to educate Haley on Doctor Who. She's not.
Well, you said paint roller.
It
and
looks like a
death
little paint
rays.
roller
They
thing,
don't
and it
sell
shoots-
those at Home Depot.
It shoots death rays. I didn't say it was, I said it looks like one.
Oh, okay, alright. That's very intense.
Although a lot of costumes.
So is it like a wide laser or is it like a circular laser?
It's like a circular, and you shoot it like a beam, and it hits you, and you go, ah! And you evaporate.
Do you like evaporate or
Yeah.
do you disintegrate? Like turn into dust or do you
No, you
just
just
disappear?
poof. You just
Just
completely
vanish.
poof.
Just,
And you flash like, and you see your skeleton for a minute, and then you're like, ah!
so you don't
Whoa.
poof back in
It's
time
being
like
electrocuted,
Blade Runner.
kind of, where you see the skeleton and
Yeah.
bam, they're gone. Abduction.
And in the newer Doctor Who's, the Daleks can actually float now. They can hover, so you can't just escape them by running up some stairs. Like they did back in the day.
Oh shit.
Because back in the day, you know, because there were these big drones, and it was like, oh no, it's a Dalek, quick, run up these stairs and we'll be safe.
That seems a little too easy.
And there's the Hamburglar.
Oh yes, the Hamburglar.
He's waving.
We saw
I don't
Grimace
really
and
like
Birdie
him,
earlier,
but I'm
if anyone
pretty nice
remembers.
anyway.
If anyone remembers from the 80s, Grimace and Birdie, they were walking around earlier.
Yeah.
So,
Memories.
earlier you were telling me about how you don't like the modern kilts. And
I do
I'm
not.
saying anybody, any man who's brave enough to wear a skirt should be left alone.
See, but I have worn the real kilt, the traditional kilt, which is like
But
14
was it
yards of
made
fabric.
So-
in the era of which you are speaking? Because otherwise, it's just a modern Reproduction.
So you know your tartan, your pattern.
Well,
your
see,
families.
actually, that's an
So you
English invention. The
Wow.
original Scottish clans didn't have tartans. That came later. It was basically the English's answer for Scottish heraldry. So they're like, you, Clan MacDonald, you get this one. You, MacLeod, you get this one. You guys get that one. And you're going to like it.
So what you're saying
Somebody else
is you're
told
just
them.
wearing somebody else's
Basically.
tartan. So you're not really wearing an actual one.
Well, I mean, they've
So you
adopted
really have
it,
no reason.
modified
For
it
this
over the
intense
years.
bias.
No. I'm talking about the style of the kilt. Because the modern kilts that guys wear are
Wait,
just
wait,
a pleated
you're talking
skirt.
style versus time. Those
Yes.
issues are unrelated.
No. Because the modern one, which is the current one, which is a modern style, is just a skirt. The traditional Highland kilt is like 14 yards of fabric. And what you do is you lay down on the ground and you get down and you wrap it around. And you take this thing and you wrap it and you make this sash. And it's a lot more because then you take the sash and you can use it like a cloak. You can use it like a bedroll. You can use it like a blanket. You can take it off and make a freaking tent out of it
Well,
if you
no,
want
I
to.
see
Toga.
why you
It's
say
like a
that.
toga.
It's very versatile.
It is.
Yes.
All right,
And they're
all right.
very awesome and they're very comfy and very warm.
Well, you got to admit,
Sound
though,
very
like in this
expensive.
day and age, you got to be.
14 yards of fabric.
That's it.
You
And
gotta
it's just
admit.
all on how you put it on.
All right. So, how many ways can you wear a traditional kilt? I mean, like wear it on your body.
Like lots of different ways.
Can you count the ways?
I could count the ways,
Are you going to count?
but I'm not.
Oh, see, that's the whole fun. I wanted a number.
How many ways have you worn it?
I wore it when I had to do it because we did a Celtic Christmas concert in high
Celtic
school.
Christmas, please.
I didn't come up with the idea. I was just in the choir.
That's an insult
so-
to Celtic and Christmas. All right.
Yes, I'm fully aware of the Celtic traditions of Yule. And so, like, I had to, when I wore it, I did it with just the sash going over my shoulder and hooked into the belt. The simple way.
The simple way.
But, like, if you watch Robin Roy, you can see all the many ways that they use the kilt. Because he goes out camping on the moors, and it's all frosty at night, and he takes his kilt and he wraps himself up in it.
So basically, you just wear a blanket.
Kinda.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. We got to admit though, like
And they got the
today's
big furry
convenience is the thing. Put it on, zip it up, ready to go.
I'd love to see you in it. Perhaps next convention?
Permanent rain check. Oh,
Next convention, I think is, well, our next big one is Space City Con, so I'll probably be rocking the Starfleet uniform.
Heck yeah.
Going Starfleet because USS Arturius,
Represent.
which you two need to join because you're now official members of AFK
Wait.
Arturius.
So because we're a part of this, we also have to be a part of something
Yes,
else?
because the Arturius is the official ship of AFK.
And who decided this? Because, wait, is this a democracy or what?
No.
I will not be a part of a tyranny. No, sir.
It's more of an oligarchy. Me and Ken are the small group that's in control.
Okay, so as far as space fandom goes, we have to be a part of Arturius. You're limiting our options because of your bias.
Which other space fandom would you like?
Star Wars. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much, but it's
She did
like
not just
at
say
least,
that.
At least let me
Apparently she did.
research
She
before I
did.
make a choice.
It's a sovereign class starship.
What's that?
It's a badass ship. That's what the Enterprise E was.
All right. Well, all I'm saying is let me do the proper research before I make my decision. Okay?
And I like Star Wars. I love the Jedi. I love the lightsabers.
Just
but
the first thing I came up with.
but any ship from Star Trek would take out an entire fleet from Star Wars. I'm even talking about the original series, Constitution class, old 1960s. That thing would take out a Star Destroyer with like one photon torpedo.
But see, like, is that the objective? Is the objective to be bigger, better, stronger? Or is it to be more in tune with some kind of knowledge? Because I think the Force and the knowledge of the Force is really fucking cool and it applies to life.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Life Force, come on, energy and everything, it's like, it's just a metaphor for life.
Yeah, well, see, Star Trek, you got like the Vulcan philosophy, it's like logic and all of that, and then you have Roddenberry's stream of humanity, that humanity would grow beyond its bias and pettiness and become together,
But
and
see,
build a better world.
he has a Yoda backpack.
He does have a Yoda
That's very
backpack.
cool.
And like would become a better united world, and we wouldn't have to worry about disease and war and stupid things like
Don't you
money
think that would be
and
really
everyone.
boring, though? Just waking
No,
up
because-
and having a good day every day?
Because well, it's not
No
you don't have a
conflict,
good day
nothing to
every
solve,
day, but
nothing to
your
learn.
focus in life is bettering yourself and doing what you want to excel at.
But that's already the focus of life. I want to be better than me.
But
so
you wouldn't have distractions. Like if you wanted to be an artist, you wouldn't have to worry about I gotta go work 9 to 5 and pay my rent and blah blah blah, because money doesn't exist in the 24th century.
I like that concept, but I still see a lot of flaws. See, like with the Force, you can't escape it. It's a fact of life. Everything that has ever been and ever will be comes from the same thing. Energy, the universe. And all it does is recreate different versions of itself all over the time. Like people. Look at how many people are here. They're still people, but they're vastly different in their interests and their choices and their relationships and how they function, how they think, and it all centers around the same thing, the Force.
This coming from the girl who on the drive up here was arguing with me on why Yoda's not important.
See, that's different though. He's very, very much like, I feel like he's a lot bigger than not physically, but he's a lot bigger than he should be, because
He's the Buddha of Star Wars.
but see, okay, if you see another Buddha on the path, kill him. Because
But
the
there
only-
aren't other
the
Buddhas.
only
He's the
Buddha
Buddha.
you can be is yourself. Nobody else can be your Buddha. That's the thing.
And that's what Yoda would teach you.
All right. But see, like, why him? Why not everybody? How come nobody else has? Okay, like Luke. How come he can't spread the word and teach other people?
He
as well?
does. And if you go into the expanded universe after Yoda dies and after they kill Vader and yada yada yada, he rebuilds the Jedi Order, and Leia eventually joins. She becomes a Jedi, and then everyone starts popping out kids, and they all become Jedi.
And then he
they-
becomes the new Yoda.
Basically,
But why
because
does there need to be a leader?
they gotta pass on the teachings.
But why does there have to be one person that does that? You know, like in Native American tribes, there was usually a storyteller, but eventually all the stories were told by multiple people.
Well, yeah, but it's like he has to teach the new generation, and then they go out and they teach more, and they teach more, and they teach more.
But
and
it's still one teacher. How come? Like that's my.
Well, everyone's
question.
gonna
Why
adapt
was-
it to themselves
Why what?
because they're not Sith and they don't have to.
That's
There.
all right. We're moving on now.
When?
Oh, check it out, dude. Speaking of Star Wars.
Ooh, we got some slave Leias walking around.
Woo!
You guys cannot see what we see.
Oh, it's probably a good thing.
Yes.
We don't need any sticky keyboards.
Aww.
Yeah, I had to go.
So we need to pick on Ivette here a little bit because we've been ignoring her while we
Miss
were in
Ninja
discussion.
Turtle. I
Yes.
think it's awesome. Very awesome.
Apparently
costume.
she's Raphael, kind of.
Yes. Why Raphael?
I don't know. I think I'm just very much like him. Kind of like angry, like easy to get angry, but kind of like the leader type.
You got so angry.
Oh, yeah, we just went.
Okay, alright. Give it due time.
I'm very strong-tempered.
See,
Get to know
that's
me.
what passion is.
And so, yeah. I always end up being the leader of whatever. Just give me time. Give me time.
But he wasn't the leader.
I think you're gonna have to fight with
Raphael is the
Jan.
leader.
Leonardo's the leader.
Leonardo's leader?
Leonardo's the leader.
Well, dang.
Why does there have to be a leader?
Because. Just
What?
because.
You didn't give me a reason. You just told me to stop asking. That's not a reason.
Alright, I'll be honest.
Why can't we leave ourselves?
I wanted to be Raphael because when I was little, I loved the Ninja Turtles and I dressed up like Ninja Turtles all the time and I knew everything about them back then. Okay, not as much anymore.
she got old and forgot.
I did. Here. But I had a figure of him that I just played with him all the time. Just really old figure with his shell opened up, and that was like my favorite toy. I didn't like Barbies. I didn't like girly toys. I love my Ninja Turtle. Maybe a few cars here.
This is how you get a job on this show.
So that's why. But I probably should be getting back into it, seeing as how I'm dressing up as.
You gotta know.
And the new movie's coming out.
You gotta be.
Right, it is coming out.
And thank God there was enough nerd rage to stop Michael Bay from turning them into aliens.
I heard that was not true.
Oh no, it was true. He was going to
like,
seriously make them into aliens.
What about mutants equals aliens?
And it's Michael Bay. He has to destroy everything he touches.
Well, I don't know.
Teenage
Apparently
Mutant
nerd rage does
Alien Turtles? No, just no.
And yeah, luckily there was like such an outrage by the nerd community that whatever studio was doing it, they were like, yeah, we might want to rethink this.
See, nerds, we have power.
If we unite.
You know.
How do you feel about April? What is that actress?
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. How do you feel about her? Because I don't have anything against her, but I don't feel she's the best character for April. It's just not there for me.
It's gonna be interesting. I mean, she's an okay actress. I could probably think of someone better for the role, but
she's gonna have to bring it.
She's gonna have to bring it, and it's gonna be interesting to see how she gets along with Michael Bay after Transformers 2, where they had that big falling out, and he was all like, "I made you. I am your god," and she's like, "Go fuck yourself."
It's gonna be interesting indeed.
So that should be an interesting dynamic.
The new cartoons, however, they're pretty cool.
I have not gotten to see them, but I've heard they're pretty good.
They're pretty cool.
I know Thomas likes the new action figures.
I hear a lot of people like the new action figures.
Apparently they're very detailed and look very awesome.
They're pretty cool. Yes, I have a few over here.
I don't have anything. I think I might still have a couple of the old original. I think I had Leonardo, I had Donatello, I had Raphael. I never had the original Michelangelo, but I did get one of like the later Michelangelos.
You mean like the new line or like the old?
No, like old, like back before your time. Back before you.
If you're looking for one, let's talk later. My boyfriend feels all about it. Literally lives.
So what's the difference between an action figure and a doll?
An action figure is for action.
But they're still stationary. Oh look, there's the
That's
good
not
queen
true.
and the red queen, the white queen and the red queen.
Yes. We have Wonderland in the house, yeah.
Nice. We're getting all fantastical over here.
She's walking.
Comicpalooza.
Yes,
2013.
she's got the dainty poos.
Pinkies up.
Nice. I love it when people get in a costume and then they get into character.
And then we got Spider-Man and the steampunkish fairy.
Very. Okay.
You never know what
Whatever.
you'll see at a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And Captain Jack
See,
Sparrow walking
Spider-Man
around.
was in Birkenstocks. See? Yeah.
I saw that.
That was pretty cool.
Craziness every day.
Awesomeness. We gotta get that. Did you see the mini-me earlier?
I did not.
It was Dr. Evil, and with the mini-me right here, it was awesome. We gotta get him.
You know, it'd be really cool. Oh, there's a Goku. What would be really cool is like if you did like Dr. Evil, then like mini-me coming out of your stomach like Alien.
That'd be creepy to see.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how cool that would be.
Kent, how cool
It
would that
definitely
be?
catch my eye.
Kent's not even paying attention. He's supposed
He
to be
doesn't
filming
even
this
care.
show. I was
He is
saying
filming the
that
show.
what they need to do is like they saw Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. I said it'd be cool if you had Dr. Evil and then Mini-Me coming out of your stomach like Alien.
Just say no, it's okay.
said
This is what
he said
Ken
it's cool.
says. Yeah, maybe. Alright.
He was all like,
No. See, you can't put words in his mouth like that. He
Yeah,
was
I
like,
can.
with his face.
see?
Ah! Yes. So was the
My itchy
mini-me
nose.
like part of the costume or was it like a baby? Because that would be awesome if it was a baby.
That would be cool. You could get a baby.
Yeah, dude, because they're still bald, and then you could dress them up as the mini Dr. Evil.
That's almost like
and strap them on.
child abuse.
It's not child abuse.
Abuse.
A boost?
What about Halloween?
What are you talking about?
Abuse.
There's no abuse here in this house.
Well, I mean, like, what about Halloween? They dress up babies all the time.
Yeah.
I was a strawberry for my first Halloween, and that's not abuse. I don't
That
know
is,
what
that
is.
is abuse.
Yes.
That
I'm
is-
like, oh man.
Come on now.
Whoop-de-doo, Ken. Whoop-de-doo.
Woo! All right,
Apparently
so
we've been talking too long, so Ken's telling us to wrap it
Shut
up.
up.
I love talking, and we love talking together.
We do.
Well,
We got
this
a
is
big
it for now, I
family.
guess.
So stay tuned. We're going to be swiping random people to interview cosplayers. We did some celebrity interviews earlier that you'll be seeing at some point. Abney Park, Captain Robert, who's actually very tall in real life. I was not expecting him to be like 6'3".
That was.
But he's promised to come by in a while. We're going to interview him. Yes, he promised that if he doesn't, we will go find him and beat him.
Very, very cool. Except for
How
the
sick
beating
of that.
part. All right, so AFK Show. We're at Comicpalooza.
2013 and
That's-
Galacticon over there. So subscribe on Facebook and YouTube,
Like
or
on
I'll stick
Facebook.
Ivette on you.
For Anger Man, watch out. All right, guys. See you later.